Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel and to 2.1 of the Honkai Star Rail story. We are starting into this journey. We have actually the anniversary quest as well, where we got like a package on the express. We are starting with this. I hope you're excited for my reactions to the story. Unfortunately, I got a little bit spoiled by like a thumbnail. So yeah, I kind of can guess what is happening a little bit, or maybe at least some part was shown on like this thumbnail and the title of the video. It was just on my For You page on YouTube, and yeah, I got spoiled a little bit, but we will go on. I'm still very excited to like, oh, that's so cute. I'm still very excited to like go on and experience more of like the Penacony mystery. Yeah, so I would say before we start right into it, as always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. And I would say we will start with this one, shouldn't be too long, right? And then we will go directly into the story. Also, this is a side mission, okay. And I will do this another time. Not yet. We are going on with the story. I don't know if we need this. Come to think of it, did you know that memories related to the sense of smell are some of the strongest and most vivid in humans? Okay. I think I feel like I've heard that theory before. You see, it's just that I used up all the pine incense I used during divination, and perfume a friend gave me a new box. When I lit it, I realized that the aroma seemed very familiar. Reflecting on my memories, I realized that it must be very similar to the essence of the trailblaze. Okay. Never thought you would know these. As I said before, memories related to the sense of smell are some of the strongest in humans, so certain aromas often come with a set memories. Even a memo keeper like myself sometimes enjoys using these kinds of direct methods to recall those memories. Next time we meet, I shall bring some of the styles I enjoy for you to experience too. Oh, cute. Okay, it was just Black Swan related. Okay, then we'll start with the mission. Let's go. Let's go back to the reverie. So the last thing that happened was, oh god, why is Aventurine here? So the last thing that happened, yeah, we were here with Aventurine, right? And there was like Robin. Why is she so loud? Bro, what the hell? Chill. Okay, let's talk to Aventurine. Hi, boy. He's like so sus, and what we saw like from the trailer, bro, what is happening? Okay.
Ah, friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this.
Oh, we are still with the dead Robin.
Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
But how is that possible? Could Robin actually... I don't know if like they really die like in the dreamscape.
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me?
Yeah.
I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me.
Okay.
If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC, so they'd
Hmm?
never lie. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory.
Oh.
The most basic light cone manifesting tech. Authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by
Okay.
the IPC. Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time?
I guess not.
Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person
Okay.
in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line.
Okay. He knows quite a lot, but he was a prisoner here, right?
Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission. Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who
No.
calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An unsought guest. An emanator who hides her true identity.
I don't really care, to be honest. I love her no matter what.
Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
Okay, chill. Don't do like foreshadowing. This is really hard to take in. That's just one side of the story. If that's the case, I can't trust anyone. It's just one side of the story.
It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time. And I'm willing to wait.
Okay, he's a patient guy, I guess.
I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda.
Okay.
Careful you don't get stuck
there are a lot
on the
of
wrong
different
side.
people here, right?
If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron.
Shut up.
After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
And what are you? No.
Who's
Maybe
to say
I'm-
there isn't an even deeper conspiracy
Ooh.
lurking beneath
Maybe
the
I'm
surface?
just biased, but yeah, Acheron is my favorite.
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
Okay.
The IPC is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express.
Why?
I told you, I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift. I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison.
What?
This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the
So there
family
is a
wouldn't
seller
even
on
take
here?
our calls.
I'm confused. What is happening?
You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with.
I
Put
mean,
it this way.
Aventurine is not easy
They've hushed up the
either.
existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death. It'll just quietly float off like a bubble and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser.
I don't like being in this position because like people are talking to me and wanting me on their side. I'm just so in the middle and I don't know what to do.
That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help.
What if I don't want to help you? What kind of help? I got something on right now. I can't trust you.
That's fine. I'm not forcing you. But I'm really not asking for much, so
He's
why
a
don't you
gambler.
at least hear me out, okay?
Yeah, okay.
I
can
have but
do
only
that.
one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall. And to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means.
I don't know. I don't know.
Now we have our chance.
Taking
So long as we can
down
get to the truth
everything
behind her death,
here-
we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table.
But why? Just so the IPC can get back to prison?
Truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment.
I don't know if he's making friends. I wouldn't call it that.
This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family. so they'll be doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to the IPC.
I mean, yeah, well, I get that.
But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions. And that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you. And the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals. You get to find out really what happened and seek justice. And I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation.
I don't know. You want to take advantage of the family's trust in us? The Nameless would never associate with the IPC. A decision like this is way above my pay grade. I mean, I don't really know. It's like so hard. He wants to take out someone that I don't really know. He can tell me anything. I don't know the family. And I don't know. I mean, they are kind of shady, to be honest, but I don't actually know. So I don't know what to do.
Don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions.
Okay.
That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details. If you come to any conclusions, call me. Oh, and take this.
I'm just getting his
A thorough
number.
investigation can always use a little more funding. Don't mention it.
Wait, he gives me money?
So long, friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with everyone.
Aventurine just sauntered off. He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
True.
What now? What are your plans?
I don't know.
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
Tell me what to do. I don't know what's happening. I don't like it, nah. What is
On the
going
surface,
on?
this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be
Sure.
as simple as it appears to be. He doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet. But, judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death
True.
to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking. That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
The Nameless cannot turn a blind eye to evil. For Firefly's sake, we must get to the bottom of all this. Playing it safe seems to be the smarter move. Can I toss a die to let it decide for me? I mean, we do help people, but I don't know if this deal is like really helping someone, you know?
Insofar as things are presently concerned, yes. But what about the long term?
I don't know.
Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail.
Okay.
In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary concern. As for the other questions...
Did death kill Robin? Do you think this is connected to Acheron? Have you noticed anything else?
Sorry, I can't answer that question.
Why not?
That ranger is shrouded in mystery. I'm afraid no one is capable of providing an answer. But without a doubt, she is the most special guest at this banquet. It's like Aventurine said just then. It's best to keep your distance from her.
I don't want to. Did death kill
I'm not sure the
Robin?
two cases were committed by the same culprit, but that massive wound looked like its winged blade. We've all witnessed it in action before.
True.
Plus, it seems unlikely that there would be two lethal entities loose in the dreamscape.
True. Have you noticed anything else unusual?
Two victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span, in and of itself, that's very unusual.
True.
Two possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making death extremely agitated and weakening the family's protections. Or everything has been planned out and executed by someone.
Okay, so she's saying this could probably like someone's doing. Someone is like willing to take out these characters.
If someone has chosen these victims deliberately, first a smuggler, then a family celebrity, then this murderer's motives are worth thoroughly chewing over.
I don't have any other questions.
It's all happened so quickly, I can only make conjecture. After leaving here, go have a chat with your companions.
I will.
I hope you can clarify the source of this confusion.
Black Swan leads you through the chaotic dreamscape.
Come, this way. It's a short walk.
Cute.
Don't get lost.
There are still the dead monsters that were here with like Sam. Wait, where is she going?
This way. This is where we part ways.
No.
All of this is like a nightmare. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened. And it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths. And ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories. Hold on just a sec.
What is it? I love how she speaks. She has such a calm voice.
There you go. A small parting gift.
What is it?
If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone and there's no memo keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf.
Okay, she touched my ear. Weird.
I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you.
Okay. That's it. Thank you.
I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger.
Ooh.
Let's leave things there, shall we? What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? I sincerely look forward to them.
I don't want to leave her. What's happening? You're still at the hotel in the dreamscape? Have you run into trouble? We got separated in the memory zone. Is with the memo keeper. I feel so antsy. Help. Stay calm. Do I need to get off the express? Don't hung. Not at the moment. Just let me know if you need me. The Reverie Hotel in the real world is very calm. Not much is happening. Where are you? Don't just type my name. Himeko is such a mom. That lady didn't do anything bad. The scene has been cordoned off by the family. We're wrapping up negotiations with some family delegates. Let's meet somewhere near the Clocky statue.
A
Okay.
family rep. Is Himiko okay?
Fate episode. Wait, did I get a card? Wait, what? What is that? No, I don't want to sell. Bro, what the hell? Go away. I just want to see what I got there. It was some sort of card. The parting gift from Black Swan, a tiny card numbered 0, seemingly absent from the Black Swan's collection. In the card's art, she casts her gaze into the mist of destiny. Wait, she gave me like that card? That's so cool. Okay, then let's get to the Clocky statue. Everything is so weird now. We don't really know who we can trust anymore, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm still on the trusting side with like Acheron. And I also like Black Swan. But I don't know about Aventurine. He's a gambler, so it's like pretty hard to like trust the gambler, right? But let's speak with the others and
much
see
has
what they have
happened.
to say.
I should take a moment to gather my thoughts and wait for everyone to arrive.
Some time ago, deep in memory zone.
Better unsheath that blade now,
Oh
Ranger.
god.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those
What?
slain by your hand?
What is going on? Days ago, Everflame mentioned. Oh, are we seeing how she killed all of them? Bro, what?
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
You're still alive. As are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
The music box. So did she take the music box from them to have like an invitation here?
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
Vatora's fire demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand. We come from the fire and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy until all the kindling has burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground.
I mean, I can see that because everything is burning.
Burning forms the entire life of a fire demon. From the beginning to the end. We are born to die just to put into practice a profile of another universal truth.
I thought like the Annihilation Gang is like pretty strong, but it seems like she's just wiping out everyone. I mean, she's pretty OP, right? But
Your companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
They are my children, and just as I was, they are flames that have yet to burn white hot. They're still young, and I don't blame them. But my flames are faint, and time is running out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the distance? I plan to bring Purgatory with me there.
Okay.
And before that, I must surpass you.
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, you have traveled farther than I have.
again with the day, I think someone mentioned that in a comment to a reaction of mine, but I have already forgotten what that means.
Emanator.
So it's basically confirmed that she is an emanator of the Nihility.
You cannot hide your true identity. Draw that sword, for we shall indeed remain here, bound to fight a decisive battle to the death, for I choose this. Destruction is intense, but brief. To cravenly cling to life is to endure an endlessly prolonged existence.
Wait, so the Annihilation Gang is following the path of destruction as well? Like the Anti-Meta Legion?
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
What is important is not the answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Everything exists to be destroyed. Emanators are no different. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen.
All right. I accept.
What, is she killing him now?
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense fire in existence. May this flame illuminate the farthest reaches of your bottomless dream.
A bottomless dream. Yes, that's right. But you've made one small mistake.
What is it?
This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Perhaps out of reciprocity.
She says this as her hand gently rests on the hilt of the sword.
I'll reveal the truth to you.
Oh.
The hunt is not the path I truly follow.
Oh. Okay.
May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world.
What?
I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
Huh?
My time.
I'm confused. What is happening?
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why?
Wait, don't tell me that's really Firefly. Why? No, right? It can't be.
Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
She knows.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary.
Do you know why I think this is really like Firefly? Because of the way she talks, you know? The pauses and everything.
He knows my nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice.
No, maybe not. I don't know.
However, you appear to be ignorant of this. So it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
Because his identity was not the thing that I got spoiled on. I don't actually
Not your
know.
enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron hunters.
She's wanted
That's
by the IPC? Why?
Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor.
No, don't, no, no, come on. Now it's not true, right? They're just baiting me.
How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a
No.
talk?
They are baiting me.
It's not yet time. I don't need help, but I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me.
What is it?
If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about what happens inside the dreamscape.
So, like, this death is like the enemy that we saw, right? That killed Firefly, which I don't know. I don't know.
Already on it.
I don't want to say Sam is Firefly, but they're kind of baiting me right into it, right? And I don't know if it's true or not.
And The Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
No, I'm your best friend, Acheron.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next, then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for her?
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy.
Okay.
I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way. But as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
Why is it red again?
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
So she has no future? Or destiny?
I knew it.
Don't go.
Hang on.
What?
I don't.
What?
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you?
Oh.
I don't. Never have.
Wait, who did you kill? That sounds pretty bad.
I was born without the ability to dream. I live for this cold, harsh reality. For a little light. And to burn. To keep on burning. Until I turn to ash. So, I really envy you.
But how can it be Firefly then? If we say the theory is true, how can it be Firefly if he, she, whatever they can't dream?
Is that so?
Or is it just I'm just addressing him as he, okay? Is it just that he can go into the dreamscape, but in reality he doesn't dream, like never?
Then you're already living in the waking world.
I'm confused. What is happening? Present day golden hour. Okay. Is everyone here?
We heard about Miss Firefly from Black Swan. But we never expected Miss Robin to...
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
It's okay.
Reality cruises on in serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that memo keeper said. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. March, do
Did
you
they
remember
change
what
the
that family
dialogues?
rep who negotiated with us said?
Because Acheron as well said the Trailblazer, and I was always criticizing how unpersonal it is that they were just referring to the MC as he or she, which is kind of, I don't know, I don't like it. And now they are just saying Trailblazer, which is actually way better because it's, I don't know, it's more personally addressing her or him, depends on who you're playing. Instead of saying he or she, it's just so unpersonal if you there and people just addressing you with he or she.
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this. And we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put. in reference to Miss Firefly.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time. And he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
I mean, the problem with like Robin's death is that she is like famous, so it's like really hard to, you know, tell the public that she's dead.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow and let more people on the scene to control the situation.
There weren't that many people, right? Is it just me? Why? Huh?
After all,
What?
the nature of the two murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests, such as that IPC envoy.
Aventurine is on guard against Acheron. He really is up to no good.
Indeed, he was particularly concerned about that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
I don't know. I don't think I can trust anyone here. Everyone is just so weird.
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
True.
Look, let's try to gather
I mean, maybe
intel
Acheron
first
and
and then
Black
list all
Swan.
the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth.
Isn't it weird for, like, Welt to be close to Himiko? Because... Isn't it weird for him? I don't know.
I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Aventurine?
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's, in all likelihood, a scandal.
True.
Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while.
True.
He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious.
Wait, are they both wearing like one glove on one hand?
Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helps balance that out. If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
So, you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
He really does? Okay, I'm surprised.
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I am actually very surprised that he thinks like that.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here, and I'm worried about getting stabbed in the back. She's been bullied a few times now, and I can't stand it anymore.
Okay, we are back to the she. It's fine, let's focus on the big picture for now. I got a lot out of him. It's cool, you can bully me whenever. Who would say that?
You're like a broken record.
Why?
Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him. If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use it
Why
instead.
is she mean to me?
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
We'll collaborate. Oh, nice picture, bro. From now on, we'll all be in this together. All in this together. Okay. Here's a small something for. Why? That's it? Wait, 100,000 is not much, bro. That's it? A rich boy. Wait, he's giving me more money. So, her case is only a secret between us, but the other case, it depends on what excuses they have prepared for you guys. I will take my leave for now, and I look forward to outstanding performances from you guys. You just
Looks
gave
like
me
Aventurine is happy with this
200k.
Let's tell everyone about it.
But why bring down the family? Let's talk to Welt.
Aventurine said something that concerns me. He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever, but said nothing about her connection to that memory zone meme or why he was stalking you. It was a groundless accusation, which only serves to make him seem more suspicious.
Okay. But why though does Aventurine have other plans?
Maybe Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe he wanted to foster a feeling of enmity towards Acheron and make the situation more volatile. Two birds, one stone.
I hope Welt meets Acheron. I want to see that.
However, I asked Don Hung back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Aventurine made up out of thin air. You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron?
She's a very gentle woman. She's a very powerful woman. Weird, I can't seem. I think she's actually very gentle. She's also mysterious and powerful, like she's all of that. But I think like deep down she is a good person. Maybe I'm biased again, but that's my opinion on her. Why?
That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T.
What does it mean to a T?
They're eccentric, unpredictable, and fond of being alone. No wonder she's a suspect.
That was so weird. Why do I not remember her?
Looks like Aventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's turn our attention to the family's assignment for now. Himiko, what do you think?
Among our current clues, the two murders that she witnessed are the most directly connected. I suggest starting here. One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the family's behest, why not pop back out to reality and verify Miss Firefly's situation back at the hotel?
Okay.
Perhaps we could also make a few inquiries about her while out there.
How about we split off into two groups? There are still some things worth focusing on inside the dreamscape. I'll investigate those, and we can link up again later.
Worth focusing on? Oh. No problem. I'll leave it to you then.
Why is her voice so deep now?
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himiko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together. Oh well. Take care then, Mr. Yang.
I mean, they would probably make a good pair, you know? When I was reading like the alien space manga, I really thought that they would make a great pair like Himiko and Welt.
I will. Keep in touch.
Okay, bye, Dad. What?
Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
What?
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
No! Oh god.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Does he? He needs to think something about her, right?
Welt.
Yeah, well.
Is there something about my name?
Is there something about her name? About his name? Oh god, I'm just so... What is happening?
Don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at
This
the
is
banquet
so
was a
surreal
result
that they are
of your
meeting up
blade,
here.
and that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
The Annihilation Gang.
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Keen
Do you know?
intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane.
She knows, she knows, she knows, she knows. How can we not think that she is right and me?
So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
Or is he threatening her? Well, you
That
know
shouldn't be
her.
necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron. Those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request.
Okay.
I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest enough.
Aren't we here for that as well?
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
He's like, okay, come on, tell me you're right, May. What are you doing in this world?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past.
True. Well,
Secrets that
what
they
about
don't
you?
want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board.
Why do you not ask why they roam around the cosmos with a Herrscher on their board? Or maybe he is not a Herrscher anymore, I don't know. I haven't, played post-Honkai Odyssey that far to know what he actually is there. I only know that he has a son, and I don't really know what happened to Choice, but I guess I will find out somehow.
Is she okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
She's quite concerned about me. I kind of washed away my, Kiana theory, but I think, the bad and everything, so could be kind of an indicator to, something more, because Acheron is also, concerned about the Trailblazer, a little bit too much.
She's fine. Let's just stick with the topic. Gaining my trust depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze.
Oh, okay. That's new.
That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together.
Well, stop looking like that. We trust her. Stop looking like that.
Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups. Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
No, don't. They are skipping it, right? I want to see it. They are skipping it. I knew it. This is the most interesting part. At the same time, Hotel in the Real World.
I've been watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel. She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams. Only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said...
So she is talking about how they met.
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
A chest?
The guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch, this music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak.
Okay.
The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
What is happening? Is she singing?
12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Oh, that's someone from the Annihilation Gang, right?
Well done. Dubra.
Oh, it's the weird kid.
Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny.
Why is she speaking to herself?
This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
They sought refuge in a land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms. Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
Wait, so are there children of him here?
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
When have those on the path of destruction feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out.
Who is coming? What?
What happened?
I don't know.
The memory after that, is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way...
What? What is happening?
It's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Who are you?
Oh, is that Sparkle?
Who are you?
It's... No. Is this not a memory?
I guess it's not. It looks like it's Sparkle.
Oh, a memo keeper.
Oh
Do
no.
you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators?
Isn't that one of the Annihilation gang?
My name is Constance.
Oh yeah, it
A
is
pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend
the girl in the white dress.
unforgettable time together.
Ooh.
But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you... I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
So I thought every one of the Annihilation gang is dead, but I guess just Duke Inferno is. Why is the phone ringing?
Oh. A phone. Wanna listen in?
At this moment on the other side. Man, this is just so... We are jumping from one to another. What is that?
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress. The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Avgin extinction event into a distant memory.
Isn't that Aventurine's planet?
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects. This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent of the Eon belief system.
Oh, so they don't believe in an Eon?
Sigonia. Sigonia. Ravenous eye of the storm, spurned by all the gods.
Is that baby Aventurine?
Land of rock, but not water. Lightning, but not rain. Blood, but not tears. You beat us with your falling stars. You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up with the cracked earth. You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitterness. Oh, Gaiathra Triclops, if thou can hear me, please open up thy three eyes and gaze upon this child.
Okay.
When you took his
So
father,
they have their own god?
my child was still sleeping in my belly. And where my husband went, I too soon must go.
Wait, so his parents died? That's sad.
I don't ask for a peaceful death. just for you to tell me. Does the baby swaddled sweetly asleep? Does he dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain? Please tell me whether this life is all just a fleeting dream. Otherwise, why would this child be born to face impending death?
Mommy! Mommy! Mommy, the rain. It's raining.
Raining?
It finally rained.
It is raining. It's true. Those Outworlders weren't lying to us. They really did summon the rain. Mommy, we can leave here. We can go back home.
Back home. Gaiathra Triclops. You came. Do you hear that? Thank you. Thank you. Darling, listen. This is the sound of rain. On the day you were born, the sky also sent down a gift like this from Gaiathra. Such a lucky child. Such a blessed child.
Wait, so his name is not
Just like your
Aventurine.
name.
A gift from them.
A gift from them to Avgen. My boy. May the goddess Gaiathra close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey
How did
be
he become a
forever
member of the
peaceful.
IPC? Because he was a prisoner. Why? What did he do?
And your schemes forever concealed.
So is he the sovereign of like Sigonia?
Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
Child blessed by Gaiathra?
Time to wake up, gambler.
Ratio. Oh, so did he have a dream about his mother?
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad.
Oh, he was drunk.
Didn't expect you to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Just as you guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony. Using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival.
True.
To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself. Until I discovered that I couldn't actually die.
Oh, he did try
Whenever
it
there's
out?
any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare.
Oh, so it is confirmed that they are not dead?
That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray. Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. Oh, she must have come across the other one. This murderer is a psycho. But I have to
Sparky.
admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These two murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me
Everyone's
think.
just the same. What should we do?
It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on, so I gotta be careful.
Incredible gambler. Have you already exhausted your limited repertoire of tricks so soon?
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. The most straightforward has to be Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend.
A mute. So someone who doesn't talk?
Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony.
That is crazy. So she has lost her voice. That's why she sounded so robotic. Okay, that is crazy.
If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her.
But
she died. Right before my very eyes.
But she died in the dream zone, and he said she's not dead if she dies in the dream zone?
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand.
There is a lot of story right now, right? I haven't even moved that much.
There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the hounds.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. I'm starting to break out in a cold sweat. Do you reckon there's still any chance of a comeback, given how things are?
A probability? Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming. But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate.
Who is it?
That man wants to see you again.
Oh, Sunday?
Who?
Sunday.
Oh. Huh?
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Fine.
This is the weirdest combo of characters.
Oh, that's great. It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Oh, just you wait and see. That man's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands. Well, without any further ado, let's set off. Lead the way. The show is about to begin.
There is a bird in the background. The
We're
show is
here.
about to begin.
The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Fortress? I like this metaphor. I dealt with the warlords of the Amanicus star system not long ago, and their synchronized orbital manor wasn't this heavily guarded.
There is a bird again.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
Hey, Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
Who's to say I won't sell you out?
We'll see. When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
Okay, Fates Ensemble. We have already seen that, so we can progress different paths of the stories with different POVs of different characters, right? If you need to change your POV to continue the story, you can select here to end this Fates Ensemble. Okay. Okay. So here I can see which one is the character that I need to go on in the quest, right? Nice. Also, here's my story character. So maybe I should change Fu Xuan into Hela, because Aventurine is a preservation unit. So I don't need 2 preservation units. Let me get the bird. Yeah. Okay, let's just skip the bird. Okay, let's go on. Hendrik.
Hey, you two! That's a place of business. No entry.
I was invited here.
I was requested by Mr. Sunday to bring him the suspect. My name is Ratio. He should have mentioned it to you.
Oh, I remember you. Veritas Ratio. Your punch virtual particle clock is impressive.
Excuse me?
The one on your head. Of course, it's nothing compared to my full pocket dimensional annihilating power armor of the Mobile Knights.
What the hell?
Right, and as I mentioned, that fantasy raiment of yours doesn't exist.
That's because you can't see it. Like I say, only family can see the glory of the Mobile Knights.
Okay.
Enough. Get going.
Why is everyone
Don't
weird?
keep Mr. Sunday waiting.
It seems like the idiocy index here is no better than it is out there.
True. Ooh, let's fight with Aventurine for the first time.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Okay. Aventurine is like pretty slow. Okay, he has something charged up here.
An elusive
Oh, follow-up
foretelling.
attack.
Fate descends. Beneath the water
I did forget all
lies
about
an
him.
endless abyss.
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
Okay, we got a shield.
Watch your head.
Follow-up attack. Okay, so whenever 7 stacks of bull, he does launch a follow-up attack. He's actually not that bad. I like
The
his
dice have
follow-up
been
attack.
cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Destiny is apparent.
He's such a gambler, bro. What the hell?
Good old counterattack.
Huh? What's wrong? Are we heading the wrong way?
No, but this door is locked.
Oh god.
My friend? Did you really make an appointment with him?
It's a trial. You got to prove your worth to Sunday before you can speak with him.
Great.
If I'm not wrong, we need to find a way to open this door in the hall, or this place will be our prison.
Great.
Oh.
I'm not a fan of
escape room.
Sunday.
My favorite.
Get serious. I've no time for games. Let's head back. The hint is probably in that prominent sandpit.
Wow.
Oh, that's a
an
sand pit.
enormous sandpit. I'd love to build a tall building for myself. Once I have enough savings. Oh, look. There's a noticeable gap in the model. I believe you're right.
Where, here?
There wasn't a gap before. That man must have done it intentionally.
The man.
Well, with your brilliant mind, you shouldn't have any trouble recalling what was here last time. Right, Doctor?
Of course. Let's look around. When I see it, I will know it.
Okay.
Fine.
That's not how it
Fine.
works.
Why do I feel that we're pursuing a degree in burglary now?
Insert the Gulliver's Ark into the slot.
Oh, this reminds me of one of those building toys. You know, with the blocks. I've never played with them before.
Like,
I wonder if it's
Lego?
more interesting than stacking chips. Oh, look. The gap is closed. And it fits perfectly. So, what's next?
Doesn't it look like a portal? Or like the dream pool in general? Let's go inside. Enter the city sandpit. Okay.
Oh, good heavens. Did I shrink? Am I still in a dream?
Indeed.
Oh, Doctor, you're huge. It's me! Down here! In the sand pit!
What is happening? That is actually so funny.
I think we could make this work for us. Just find a way to slip me into Sunday's collar, and I'll infiltrate the family just like that. Oh, fine. I was just kidding.
I
Let's
love
find
the
a way
two
to open
together.
the door.
Then let's flick myself up with the pinball machine. Investigate.
Oh, great. There's another pinball machine base here. And it's empty too. Doc! I'll need your brain power again.
There's no need to yell. I can hear you. The pinball machine must be hidden somewhere in the hall. Like the arch. Wait here, and I'll be back in a minute.
I kind of really like this duo. They are so funny.
Finally, a moment of peace.
That is actually cool that I'm like changing people and going through different parts. I love that. That's good. They are doing a very good job with like improving this game, you know, compared to like when we started playing it a year ago. It is so much more user-friendly and much more interesting. It's getting better and better. I like that about Star Rail.
Oh, you're back. Just place it here. Thank you.
Place the model in the sandpit. Great teamwork, guys.
Thanks, Doc.
The jigsaw puzzle.
And the joyous tour of Toy City has come to an end.
Huh?
Makes me feel sad. Penacony isn't all bad, right? I'll use this interesting experience as a talking point at the poker table.
Okay. Okay, then let's leave. Ratio, I'm back. I am back.
It's a pity you made it out of the sandpit alive. Sunday is
He
just
hates
beyond
him.
this door.
That is so funny.
From my limited understanding, he's not someone easily handled. Are you prepared?
I don't know.
Yeah. Only I believe he's the one who should be prepared to face me.
Tell
Maybe.
me about your plan.
He doesn't have a plan, right?
I don't have a plan. I'll just play it by ear. There are only two kinds of bargaining chips when dealing with people. Benefit or fear.
Looks like sincerity isn't in your dictionary.
Guess not.
Am I not sincere enough?
Honey.
There's no need to emphasize it. We've got to make good use of death. That man's sister is dead. He won't be able to turn a blind eye, and that's fear. And I'll help him find the murderer. He can't do it due to his status and position, but I can. And that's benefit.
On what basis do you believe he's incapable, necessitating the delegation to someone from a rival faction? The IPC?
Simple. Because that murderer could very well be a traitor hiding inside the family.
Okay, maybe.
Do you mean the Galaxy Ranger whom you accused previously?
That was just an excuse, good doctor. There's something wrong with that woman, and we need someone who can keep her in check. It's better to minimize the variables outside our control while we execute our plans. Moreover, I need to know her identity. If I'm lucky. She could be an important pawn. And it's good to have more helpful
I don't know if
friends when
she's
dealing
like
with
that
this
easy.
matter.
Why? Okay.
But honestly, the murder case is likely unrelated to her. I believe my standpoint. There's a rat in the family. Otherwise, why would Mr. Sunday arrange a private meeting with us? This isn't an interrogation, but a secret negotiation.
Okay.
We'll see. Using Robin's death as a bargaining chip, I'll win back my freedom and power. In the end, I'll ruin this beautiful dream and create the grandest death.
Why is he so creepy?
If the chance of winning is just beyond this door, even if that chance is close to zero, well, you can't win if you don't play.
Ah, the charming audacity. To think that you, of all people, might emerge victorious, dear gambler.
3 chips are enough. All or nothing.
I mean, he just gave me 200k just like that, so I guess he really is like a spoiled rich boy. Oh, Sunday.
It seems my puzzles are too effortless for you, IPC Ambassador.
I appreciate your words. And I see you put a lot of effort into welcoming me, Mr. Sunday. However, this is no way to greet a guest.
Why is everyone so sus here?
Well, this isn't an invitation, but a summoning. Before we speak, I need to test your character. I imagine this knowledgeable doctor friend of yours has been of great help, yes?
Certainly. You ought to know this better than I do. He's already faithfully fulfilled his duties, hasn't he?
Yes. The doctor has assured me of your noble character. He considers you, like himself, a virtuous person who
Why
can be
is he not
trusted by
looking
the
at
family.
him when talking?
I have come to know you very well as a person, Mr. Aventurine. You're diligent, generous, and willing to cooperate. The fact that you succeeded in overcoming many obstacles just to meet me gave me the reason to believe in your wisdom and courage.
Okay.
But there's one thing I must ask you. That is, you've used your wisdom at the wrong place to meet the wrong person and put yourself in a situation where you shouldn't be, witnessing a tragedy that shouldn't have happened.
You don't look too well. Am I making you anxious? If not, then it means I'm on your side.
If I wasn't mistaken, you'd just made a serious accusation against the family.
No, you weren't mistaken. For depravity is creeping in around you.
What is going on?
There's no need for us to be evasive. Let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of show business. As you know, her voice has been out of tune since she returned to
Out of
Penacony.
tune.
What's more disheartening, she can't sing anymore.
Because she's dead, okay?
Who
I
could
get
be
that.
responsible for this? Many suspect the culprit is among the outsiders, but I know you hold a different opinion. Now your noble status has become a shackle, preventing you from apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. You're feeling anxious because you're out on a limb. But don't worry. I'm on your side.
I'm immensely honored by your concern for me, Mr. Aventurine. Since you're so selfless and generous, I believe you wouldn't ask for anything in return, would you?
I guess he will.
Well, naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this. I just want to reclaim what is mine. My liberty and the personal items under the family's custody, the bag of gift money, and...
the box in which the cornerstone is stored.
The cornerstone?
That's right.
Cornerstone. I've heard it's a treasured asset of the Strategic Investment Department. A sacred stone that seals the Preservation Emanator.
Oh
granting
god.
significant power. And every liquidation specialist holds
Wait, does he want to be the Preservation's Emanator?
for an object so precious.
That
it
is
probably comes
crazy.
at an even higher price than other forms of recompense.
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the high level of risk I'll be undertaking to bring the truth to light.
Mr. Aventurine.
So he wants to be
when
like
you are out and about,
Acheron.
do you always make adjustments to your appearance? Your tie should be on the center line. Your shirt must not protrude from your vest.
Huh?
Your trouser creases should be perfectly straight and always aligned with the tips of your shoes.
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so in public.
What?
You should make sure everything is presentable and in order before leaving the house. I'm not the kind that takes risks. The cornerstone must be in the custody of the family.
Why?
No room for negotiation.
The family has nothing to do with like the preservation, right?
Please, don't let me turn you down twice.
Sure. The gift money is good enough. I suppose you wouldn't mind that. After all, a merchant can't function without a bargaining chip.
You compromised quicker than I thought. Unfortunately, it's a gambler that needs a bargaining chip, not a merchant. I can give you your gift money. But before that, I want you to tell me.
What?
The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for, what exactly is stored in it?
Nothing? A fake one?
Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
What the hell does he do?
What have you done?
Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness is revealed. I implore them to shed their light, and I'll ask you questions on their behalf. Next, you have 113 seconds to prove your innocence and gain my trust.
What kind of witchcraft was that?
And if I refuse to answer?
You can try, and we'll see if the harmony rejects you. Question. Do you own a cornerstone?
Yes.
He does.
What a simple answer. You, too, understand that idle chatter leads only to poverty.
What's with the bird?
Did you hand over the cornerstone to the family when you entered Penacony?
Yes.
He did.
Does the cornerstone you handed over to the family belong to you?
Yes.
Is your cornerstone in this room right now?
Yes.
Is your memory free from any kind of tampering or deletion, encompassing but not restricted to the techniques of the Garden of Recollection?
Yes.
Are you an Avgin from Sigonia?
Ooh.
Yes. You even know about that?
Do the Avgins have any ability to read, tamper with, or manipulate one's own or another's mind?
No. Does it matter?
But he can do that like Sunday, right?
Do you love your family more than yourself?
No, I guess.
Yes.
Wait, he does? I didn't even know that he has family.
All the Avgins were killed in a massacre. Am I right?
No.
Are you your clan's sole survivor?
What's with the bird?
Perhaps.
Do you hate and wish to destroy this world with your own hands?
Yes.
I don't know.
Interesting. Now, the final question.
Why is this so nerve-wracking, bro?
Can you swear that at this very moment, the Aventurine stone is safe and sound in this box?
Oh, wait, what is his name then? I thought Avjin is his name. Why is he just standing there letting this happen?
Of course.
Looks like we can get an answer. Open it, Mr. Aventurine. It's your last chance to defend your honor.
What is going on? I don't like Sunday, to be honest. He's creepy.
Please.
What is going on? It's not there.
Are these what you're looking for?
Wait, there are two. System hours ago, Blue Light Pavilion.
Since you came as promised, learned doctor, does this mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
What is Ratio doing?
What makes you think you can convince me?
I've heard you haven't enjoyed Mr. Aventurine's company. I also understand that you're an avid learner who sees the pursuit of knowledge above all.
In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their position and wouldn't forsake more vital matters for the sake of petty pride.
If you agree to assist the family, I'll
Did
share
he
our
agree?
research findings on the
No,
Stellaron.
don't tell me.
You must be quite aware that, besides the family, no other faction is willing to share such information.
He could ask us.
Cut to the chase. What do you need from me?
Ratio. Everyone is just
need Mr.
betraying
Aventurine's
everyone and everyone's
comprehensive plan.
lying.
Haven't you confiscated his cornerstone? You can't expect a featherless bird to take flight.
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united, progressing together in the interests of the IPC.
10 stone hearts.
You'll have to speak more clearly than that.
Does this mean that every one of them has a cornerstone?
The cornerstone, which Mr. Aventurine surrendered. Was it really his?
I mean, one of them looks
You
like it, right?
question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 stone hearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstones are significantly more precious to them than their very own lives.
Okay.
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the more cautious I must be.
I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink. Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is unique, and only IPC senior staff and related members can access it. But I happen to be among them.
Oh god.
I appreciate it.
Why is everyone so weird? So many lies here. Everyone is just working against the others and
Unfortunately, your guess is correct.
The golden stone. Its color and glow are similar to that of Klepoth's body.
True.
This is the very ruse he intends to use to fool you. He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled radiance.
Okay.
And this golden statue is also known as Topaz, not Aventurine. And it belongs to Topaz.
What?
So, do you wish to confront him?
Not at the moment. I'm more interested to know the location of his cornerstone.
But why does he want his cornerstone?
The safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it. In fact, that cornerstone has been in your hands from the very beginning.
So it's just in his bag? So the green one is his.
I see. This bag. Mixing a cornerstone, more precious than life itself, with a bunch of worthless jewels, disguised as a gift of money waiting to be confiscated. Is indeed
That's
in
why
line with
he
Mr.
just wanted the
Aventurine's
money
style.
back.
Then he makes up some trivial excuse, downplaying the matter, and requests the gift money. This is a gamble, one he's all too familiar with, betting on your single misstep, leading to a total loss.
Learned doctor, I am grateful for your help. The family will surely reward a righteous person like you. As for the villain, I hope he retreats in humiliation.
Sunday is evil, bro.
It was all thanks to your friend with a keen eye that I could add a blot of utter failure to your storied career.
Ratio, you wretch.
Finally shown your true colors, huh? Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system hours left to live.
What the hell?
Treasure your remaining time, and savor the delectable aftertaste.
Wait, he's dying?
You might as well explain yourself a little more clearly.
What the hell? I mean, I wasn't a big fan of Aventurine, but... Bro, what?
What I performed on you just now was the Harmony's consecration. You were to show allegiance beneath the illumination of their grace. Yet you acted willfully, uttering nothing but falsehoods, transforming the consecration into a trial. I genuinely see no reason to absolve you from it.
Bro, he is bad.
Is this what the harmony represents? But is it built upon constraint and coercion?
You misunderstand, Mr. Aventurine. Punishment is meant for the irreverent. But I have seen your resilient spirit, and thus I offer you the possibility of a new beginning. Throughout these 17 system hours, you will be unable to escape the dreamscape or contact any of your companions. You only have 2 paths before you, and it all depends on whether you can complete my test within the time limit.
What the hell?
Should you
Imagine
succeed,
you're going to
you
die
will be
and
able
you
to coalesce
cannot
into the
contact
harmony
anyone.
and be with your family. If you fail, you will suffer the wrath of the eternal centurion and fall into an
Embodiment of
abyss
harmony.
of doom.
Okay.
Sounds like I'm gonna end up the same either way.
I indeed do need a servant to help me uncover the evil hidden in the family from an external perspective. I will purge the evil from the inside and bring the real culprits to justice within 17 system hours. When the time comes, compare your findings with mine. If both our findings align, or if you can provide me more insights, then they will truly be able to grant you mercy and honesty.
Shameless hypocrites. You took everything from me and still demand the truth? That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash. Nothing is achievable without it.
Is it weird that I'm now on his side?
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue, not requiring the family's support. Your bag is over there. Do as you please. I believe you can trade this bag of worthless jewels for everything you need. That's what gamblers excel at, isn't it? Off you go, Mr. Aventurine. You are free.
Oh, shut up.
I will wait here for your good news.
What did Sparkle call him? Chicken wing? Chicken bone? I don't even know anymore. But he's exactly that. And who is that?
This meeting isn't an interrogation or a negotiation. It's an outright execution.
True.
Why would I do that, Mr. Aventurine? I'm just wondering what a passerby who stumbled upon a scene of a murder could have found out. That's all.
Bro, everyone's just
By the
freaking
way,
insane
before
here.
you go, I have a personal question.
Oh god, please shut up.
What is it now?
You...
What?
Do you truly wish to bring about the destruction of this world?
I want to bring destruction to you, bitch. Man.
Kakavasha! Where did you go? Oh, are you
Oh, more
injured?
baby Aventurine.
I got it back, sister. You went to look for them?
Wait, that's his
That's
sister?
too dangerous.
I thought it's his mom.
It's just a necklace. It's neither food nor water. We can survive without it. But I can't live without you, little brother. Promise me not to look for those catechins again. Okay?
Shell slash.
Sister, don't be afraid. The catechins are fools, but I'm smart. I played a game with them, and I won.
Won? What happened exactly? Tell me.
I made a bet with them. The two birds in the desert and me. Who will die first? I won. They suspected me of cheating, but I didn't. I won fair and square.
Of course. Of course you'd win. You've always been a lucky child. Gaiathra Triclops must be watching over you. But that's no reason to push your luck by going up against those bloodthirsty, cruel catechins. Have you forgotten how Mom and Dad... This is just a necklace. But Kakavasha, you
Is
are
that
my
his
only
name?
family.
I'm so confused what his real name is.
I'm sorry, sister. I thought you'd be happy. Because Mom left you this necklace. There'll be no next time.
It is important, but not as important as you, my dearest brother. I don't blame you, but you must remember what Mom said. Pain and poverty are the trials of Gaiathra Triclops. She has also granted us a chance. And that's your good luck, Kakavasha. Your good luck is the most precious wealth we, all Avgin, have. You're a child blessed by Gaiathra Triclops and can lead the clan to happiness.
Wait, so he doesn't
So
actually
always
have a
remember
name,
to
right?
protect yourself and never resent the pain and poverty you're going through. All right? Listen to me and swear to Gaiathra Triclops.
Okay. We'll swear to Gaiathra Triclops to protect this wealth. But sister, if Gaiathra Triclops was really watching over us, then why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand? After all, Dad went to the Catechins' land only to prepare for Gaiathra Triclops' offerings. And where was Gaiathra Triclops when Mom was shivering in our arms? Mom was still pleading for Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness under her breath until the moment she closed her eyes.
This is really much honkai right now, right?
Sister,
like the
everyone praises
sad
me
and
for being
lonely
smart,
parts of the story.
But I don't get it. If every rainpour was Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness and grace, then how bad were our sins? So much so that we were born in this world of death?